Right, let's get into the papers this morning. Very interesting headlines trying to get your attention on various papers this morning. And we have joining us to review the paper as usual, social commentator and journalist Charles Ideho joining us right now. Charles, good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning. It's good to see you, and you look like a senator this morning.
Okay, thank you.
2019 is by the corner.
All right, we'll begin this morning with the Punch. Political parties, too many, may cause problems in 2019, says INEC, and reps ask umpire to submit poll budget in 30 days. Charles, I'm sure you know that Nigeria now has about 68 political parties and hundreds more still looking to register.
But that was, I think, that was as a result of the ruling that Ghana family got that time when, you know, it was time that INEC was the registering party. They said any party that doesn't maintain
or field a candidate.
No, spread, national spread.
National spread.
Yeah, they will no longer get subvention and no longer. So Ghana went to court, Ghana blessed them, went to court to challenge that INEC has no power under the law to deregister any party. So, and he won the case to say, once any association comes to register, just look at what they've got and then register. So that's why we have all this, the proliferation of parties. But it's going to cause a lot of trouble, as I agree with INEC. And then somebody say, who registered them? INEC registered them because they are obeying the law. They are working according to the law. When you look at the parties you have, and then you look at how their logos are going to be on the
ballot paper.
It's going to be about 12 feet long.
Exactly.
So then there will be confusion. And then you also look at our illiteracy level is very high in Nigeria. So for people to be able to identify using the logo of their party, it's going to be, and then when they turn print and they fold it, you understand that they're going to be, the ink will definitely from one logo to the next.
The other side.
Yes.
And then you have
going to be
translate to invalid votes.
So I am saying by 2019, there might be increase in invalid votes. It might even beat even the last
what's happening to our political, development, our democratic culture? Are we saying that, a country like ours, people have not been able to find, which parties suit their ideological leanings?
But we don't have
such a way that you have so many. I mean, remember in the Second Republic we had five?
Yes, we had
five political parties. And then
four before later, the Gongola came and then
GNPP. And then you now had two parties, SDP
and those ones were all decreed into existence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think it is beautiful. This is the first time we're having the longest democracy in Nigeria.
Yes.
The First Republic was just six years.
Yes, that's right.
And then Second Republic was just about 4 or 5 years.
That's right. But now, almost 20 years.
What we were supposed to have done in 1960 is what we're doing now.
Yes.
So we need to find our feet one way or the other.
But you see, it might not, even for the next 10 years, you might not find changes. As long as people, I tell you one thing, there are people who just want to show up their CV by being called former presidential aspirant.
But what does it bring to the table?
No, it doesn't. But of course, I mean, it increases the value of their CV. Then you also find people who they are just because of this parochial interest, personal interest, and none of them, you see, if you even say even pursuing even ethnic party, there's no ethnic parties. All of them are just one party, one party.
No green party.
Exactly.
No
ideology.
One would say in all of this 60-something political parties, are their ideologies so different?
They are not dividing lines.
That's my point.
They are not, because they all cascade into each other.
All right, let's quickly move on. We'll declare a state of emergency in April, says federal government, and it has to do with education. If government realizes that really, or that there is a state of emergency in the education sector, why wait till April?
Wait till April? Why would they? That's a rhetorical question. But I think, look, I'm sure, maybe when you read down the report, there are certain things they want the sector to put in place, which, of course, let me believe by between now and April, they might find a semblance of that. But if by April all these things are not on ground, then they declare. But it's about time we did that.
Others will say this is coming, election is by the corner.
Wait, what do you expect? What do you expect?
All right, bold picture of the lying in state of former Vice President Alex Ekweme in Abuja, of course, being received there by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo.
Yeah, let's move to the Nation newspaper. We have still a picture of the lying state of the former vice president, certainly on almost all the papers in today. Now, other headlines here say senators, customs boss in new face-off over protocol. Now, this is the issue of you should have received us in the entrance of your building. And then have, the customs man is saying, no, when I come to your Senate, nobody receives me at the entrance. So what are you talking about?
I think it's about ego trip. But on this one, I want to side with the Senate because that's what they're called distinguished senators of the Federal Republic. Okay. They're elected by the people and they carry a mandate and they are supposed to have that official value placed upon their positions as the senators representing the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Hamid Ali was appointed to superintend over an institution. So he doesn't have vested upon him that sobriquet, that distinguished sobriquet. So I think for his, I mean, we look at it, if we want to do it politically correct, is that they need to have welcomed them and accord them that respect.
So, but could this be the fallout of?
No, it is. Of course, it is.
Come in uniforms and not come in uniforms.
He was waiting. He was waiting for that pound of flesh, and then he got to.
And he got
but it's not necessary.
Okay.
It's not necessary at all.
Okay. We have 46 held in OPC men clash in Ibadan, and then Ezenwa Confident Eagles will play Chan final. Well, when it comes to the performance of the Chan in Morocco, I think it's quite impressive.
Yeah, quite impressive. Yes,
doing quite well.
And these are the locally based Eagles.
Yes, exactly.
But the issue of OPC, the thing I expected them that since their principal has now been refined, has now been reformed, and he's been elevated to that, it should rub off on the followers. But the foot soldiers are still behaving
but I think it will take some time. It's just less than how many weeks ago that he was.
But his elevation took a lot of time. I mean, he's been undergoing refinement and refurbishment, if you will. But I expected him to carry his full soldiers along and then let it up.
Because even if he's going to talk about training and reorienting his agency, it's going to take some time.
Well, all right. Daily Sun, FG spends 5 trillion naira on fuel subsidy. Okay. NNPC stings fraudsters to be exposed, and that's Saraki.
But we've heard about this exposure of fraudsters for so long, too long. Like it become a sing song. But I think the Senate or National Assembly should really look down on this issue of illegal payment of subsidy, because we were told that the part of the reason why the fuel price, pump price was increased was over time. Then the thing will now, market forces will now determine, and then the thing will come down there. But they didn't, and because we are not in control of the price mechanism, because it's a global product. So when the thing was increasing, you ought to have expected that even corresponding to we also increased in domestic.
And don't forget we were told
as high as 26 naira per
absolutely.
Per
and don't
liter.
Forget we were told that stopping fuel subsidy will free funds like this 5 trillion naira to fix the refineries.
But did it?
He
didn't.
Okay.
He didn't.
He certainly
didn't. All right.
That's where we are.
APC, PDP have deceitful manifestos, and that's Dogara speaking there. He should know.
A chieftain of one of them. He should know.
He should know better.
This is what we just talk about, the 67 or 68 parties.
Yes.
You can't differentiate the one from the other because all of them, they all look alike, and it's a matter of who is this one.
Okay. Now, the Vanguard newspaper, let me start with that on Dogara again. He said political parties often lie to gain power.
But of course, you know that we have an example in this current government. Some of us who surrendered our mandate to them, I know how much I campaigned. I know how I was declared persona non grata in my home state. That I was campaigning against a supposed brother from Niger Delta. Why would I not be rooting for a Northerner? I say something about Northerner because I look at the man's antecedent, believing that this is the man who could bring about a change they were mouthing that time. So we all surrendered our mandate. But look at what happened now. Even the issue of feeding of children in school is not happening. The payment of 5,000 naira to the indigent, the very indigent, is not happening. And some of these things we were promised that made us to surrender mandate, they're not happening. Now another one is coming, that the issue of restructuring will happen when they get second term. That's why.
Well, now they're saying that the restructuring is something they want to look at seriously.
Second term, because they add that to it. When they said we look at it when he comes back. Supposing he doesn't come back, I'm just asking.
The truth is, in all of this, there's no way, even if they want to, let us assume they have the political will to carry some of these things out. the constitution has to be amended. There's no way, for instance, you're talking about independent candidacy, you're talking about restructuring, you're talking about revenue, you're talking about scrapping local government.
No, but we may not go wholesale. It can be done piecemeal. Which, let's do a section and then try it out. When we have a measure of success, we cannot go to the next.
Maybe what we really need to start with is foundational.
Foundation, that's what I'm saying. So it doesn't have to be wholesale. It doesn't have to be all
it can take up to 10 years.
It does, but it's a learning process. It's a learning process. It's a learning process.
Don't forget, Mr. President did say, look, restructuring is not even the issue, but the process of achieving
exactly. He said the structure is not the problem,
is
but
a
the
real
process.
challenge.
Oh, the structure is the problem.
Let's get to the Vanguard newspaper 2019. No alternative to Buhari, says El Rufai. These statements have started coming out now. Statements like this.
You remember, Abacha, five fingers of the same hand?
Exactly.
No, five leprous fingers of the same hand. So, but you see, that's exactly what the African policy is all about. When what you do is that you play one man up, and it becomes the glory of all, becomes the be all and end all. That we don't see any alternative. But because why the process that brings them on is so riddled with absurdities that even, for instance, now if you have any good candidate coming from any other way, because of the issue he has to pick forms of about 5 million, he doesn't have that.
And how absurd is it for a nation of 193 million for anyone to say that there is no alternative to anyone?
They are pandering. That's what it means.
And we have spoken with very brilliant, I recall one Ahmed Buhari, who was here with us just a few days ago.
Very brilliant
young man.
I watched that
you know,
day.
we really should be talking about. Okay, this day, finally, splitting opposition. A third force may help Buhari's re-election. Okay.
Oh, okay. But this is going to split the party, and then they're going to harvest from PDP, harvest from APC, and form a center. So how is it going to happen? If you harvest from APC, you have
abandoned that side of things.
The followership has will dwindle. The followership of PDP will dwindle, and then the other people, the center will gain. So how is it going to help the I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe their calculation is different from they're not using mathematics, and I don't know. Sure.
Charles Ideho, social commentator and a journalist. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
As always, very
much.
Stimulating discussion on the paper review this morning.
Exactly. Right, let's go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be talking about the African Union, that is the Congress, the summit that is ongoing.
Yeah, the 30th,
the 30th
AU Summit.
AU Summit. Stay with us now.